Hey, Darnell Dolphins. Thanks for joining me for our weekly counseling lesson. This for this week, we are going to be talking about women because we're celebrating women. It's Women's History Month, and last week was a celebration on a day that we specifically celebrate women. And last week, I had you listen to a story called A is for Awesome so that you could celebrate all the accomplishments of lots of different women. All right, well, let's celebrate women's history. All through the month of March, we are celebrating women's history. So March 8th already passed, but it was a specific day that is called International Women's Day. And so on March 8th, across the whole world, people celebrate Women's Day. And it lets us celebrate the many contributions that women have made. So all of the wonderful things that women have done to make our world a better place. So let's watch a video and learn a little bit more.
March 8th is International Women's Day. It's a day to honor women everywhere in the world, recognize their many achievements, and think about the special challenges they face. From Malala Yousafzai, the youngest Nobel Prize winner ever, to Oprah Winfrey, one of the most successful business leaders in the world, women have achieved success in every walk of life. But it was not always that way. A little over 100 years ago, in 1908, 15,000 courageous women marched in New York City demanding better jobs, fair pay, and voting rights. That's right, women were not even allowed to vote. Some working women got the idea for a special day to talk about women's rights, and in 1911, the first International Women's Day was celebrated. The United Nations supported the idea in 1975 with an International Women's Year. And since then, many countries have joined in by recognizing March 8th as a special day to honor women's advancement, while remembering to help women gain equality in all areas of life. Today, there are female astronauts and sports legends, politicians, and scientists. But we still have a long way to go in making sure all girls in the world can have a happy future and can fulfill their potential. On March 8th every year, thousands of events are held throughout the world to celebrate women. In the United States, there are parades, celebrations, and community events that honor women. The U.S. also honors the entirety of March as Women's History Month. What woman do you most admire and why?
All right, well, I hope you liked that video where you could learn a little bit more about why we have International Women's Day and Women's History Month. So now we need to celebrate the achievements of women. So we're going to watch a short video and it's going to show you some inventions that women have made, and many or most of them may have impacted your life in some way. Maybe one day you will be able to invent something that can make it on this list. Wow, so many cool things were invented by women. I have to tell you, the one that stuck out the most to me was chocolate chip cookies because I just made chocolate chip cookies last night and they were so delicious. So I'm very grateful for that. But also, there were lots of other really important things, including things that keep us safe, like the life raft, the fire escape. So having that in, if you live in a big building, a way that you can exit if there's an emergency, um, and you need another way out of your apartment. And heating, remember the car heater, and central heating, which is when you have heating that goes all through your house. So ways to keep us warm, very important. So as we finish, I want you to think of a woman that you know in your life and that you want to celebrate. And I hope that you will write that person a letter or draw her a picture and tell her why you want to celebrate her, because this is a great month. Even though International Women's Day passed, that we can spend this whole month celebrating women. So it's really important that we tell them that we want to celebrate them and why. All right. Great job. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you next time.